Hi, in this week's 5-minute masterclass I want to talk to you about Section 7 reports. Section 7 reports are prepared by either CAFCAS or by a local authority when parents are in dispute about the arrangements for children. Those arrangements could be in relation to residence, so where the child will live on a permanent basis, or in relation to how often the non-resident parent sees the child or children. And the court will ask CAFCAS initially for a report to help the court make a decision about a particular aspect of that child's welfare. CAFCAS usually take the lead in terms of Section 7 reports because they are the agency that represents children and their wishes and feelings, and they are the agency who are appointed in care proceedings to represent the best interests of the child or children who are subject of those proceedings. So usually CAFCAS will take the lead in terms of preparing any Section 7 report. However, if a child or children have been known to children's services, then CAFCAS will say to the court that the right agency is the agency that's had more involvement with the children, so that would be the local authority. Once it's been decided who is doing the report will be given a date for it to be filed at court, and there are certain things that need to be covered as part of that Section 7 report. It isn't just a general report that's filed with court. There is a purpose to it, and the purpose of the Section 7 report is to help the judge or the magistrates come to a decision about what is in that child or children's best interest in terms of the dispute that's before the court, so either residence or contact. The first thing that the worker will do, either CAFCAS or local authority, is look at whether or not there are any significant issues that need to be dealt with. CAFCAS will do a first letter to the court, which is around safeguarding issues. So they'll make initial inquiries of the police, of the local authority, to find if there are any issues there that raise concerns about one or other of the parents in terms of their ability to provide safe care. The worker, again, be it CAFCAS or be it Children's Services, will also talk to the children on their own. They'll want to make sure that they can see the children on their own so that they can find out what their wishes and feelings are. It tends to be at a neutral venue, so somewhere like their school where they feel safe. Occasionally it'll be done at social services offices or at CAFCAS offices, but usually the worker will try to see the children at school, somewhere where they feel safe and somewhere that's familiar to them, but is also neutral to either parent. The worker will also spend time with both parents and any other significant family members in order to get all the views that are going to assist them in forming the conclusion of their report. That might include other family members, perhaps a step-parent, maybe grandparents are heavily involved in family life. Maybe it could be teachers, it could be if they're involved heavily in out-of-school activities, they may be talking to people there as well. And also health, perhaps health workers or GPs may also feed into that report as well. So the worker won't be asking the children to make a decision. That's not their role. Their role is to look at a particular aspect where there are concerns and to make a recommendation to the court about what should or shouldn't happen once they've gathered all of that information. In extreme circumstances, the recommendation may be that there is no contact whatsoever. However, usually there is a fair and balanced assessment of the child's needs, of the child's wishes and feelings, and it sets out for the court all those issues that are in dispute and assists the court in coming to a final determination in respect of the issue that's before it, so helping it make a decision around where the child or children should live, and also what contact, if any, there should be between the non-resident parent and the children, and how frequent that should be. Until next time, have a lovely week.